preparation, of course, is always important. I think there are various elements that a business owner should be prepared for in selling a business, particularly since timing is often something that is not something he can control as much as he'd like. You know, as an owner, I think you want to try to sell not at the top of the market. I think you want to try to sell at a time when the economy is on an uptick, but where there's still sufficient time left in the uptrend, so that a buyer, when he's buying, doesn't feel as though he's buying at the top and then risking the business going forward. So I think you want to try to have everything in place so that you can pick a time to make the exit when the economy is right for it and you can maximize value. Not being prepared, not having the business in a shape financially, record-wise. A buyer is always going to want audited numbers when they close. That's not to say that a company has to have an audit in place before a transaction is closed, but they should absolutely be prepared to have an audit conducted when the buyer has that as a condition precedent to the closing of the deal. So that means working with your accounting firm to make sure that your numbers are in proper order. I think you should always be looking to the income statement and preparing for an exit by managing the expenses. As you get closer to where you exit, the less constructive expenses, i.e. personal expenses in the business, the better. Although you can always present a business on a pro forma basis by taking out those expenses that wouldn't carry over to a new buyer. Still in all, I think it looks better for a business to be as pure as it can in its numbers. I think it should present well so that to whatever extent, if there are factories involved or if there are warehouses or distribution centers, I mean, everything should be being cleaned up so that it presents well. There should be a business plan in place. Buyers are always looking at the futures. And so I think it's very important that a business owner understand where the opportunities reside in the business going forward and can articulate that to prospective buyers so that a prospective buyer, when he values the business, is valuing an entity that has upside potential that they can take advantage of through whatever their infrastructure might be. So those are all critical elements.